4 defeats on the spin for Liverpool. Manchester United beating us at Anfield 2-1 in a game that, quite frankly, I don't really... I'm baffled by it. I'm trying to collect my thoughts about what actually happened in that game. Because I actually think at the heart of it wasn't actually a bad performance from Liverpool. It really wasn't that bad of a performance. We played, for the most part, really, really well. I thought it was a step forward from what we saw against Chelsea. We created many chances. We hit the post 3 times. I think Gakpo's got to score that one at the end. We've scored a perfectly good goal. I don't think United's first should have stood. So and do you know what? We'll go through this bit by bit. We'll go through this bit by bit because I'm getting ahead of myself, right? First off, the goal. It's like 90 seconds in, right? 90 seconds in, and Bryan Mbeumo, Van Dijk jump for the ball. McAllister's in front, his feet are planted, and McAllister gets Bryan Mbeumo's elbow in the back of his head. Now, I had plenty of people in the chat telling me, that's Van Dijk's elbow. It's not Van Dijk's elbow. It's Bryan Mbeumo's elbow. Go and watch it back. Bryan Mbeumo elbows McAllister in the back of the head, right? Blood gushing from the back of his head. The lad is down. He's totally lying on the floor. There's nothing he can do, right? And to rub salt into the wound, Bryan Mbeumo is the one that gets up, charges forward, and they have the extra man, because we've got our man down in the middle of the pitch. They have the extra man, the overlap, plays it in, and Mbeumo scores, and it should absolutely be ruled out, right? I had Arsenal fans in the chat, I had Burnley fans, Sunderland fans, neutral fans coming in, City fans coming in and telling us, how has that been given? Crazy that has been given. So it's not just Liverpool fans, not just me being salty or biased. It is clearly a mistake from the referee, even if you disagree that it was a foul, right? Let's say we disagree on that. I think it was a foul. But let's say it wasn't a foul. Let's say he still gets knocked in the back from Van Dijk, right? If 2 players on the same team collide and they go down with head injuries, the referee still has to stop the game. It's a concussion protocol. He has to stop the game. Has to stop it. Instead, he lets the game run. Man United have the advantage and they score. 1-0. Absolute madness that stands, but it stands. Then Liverpool find themselves getting back into the game. We make some chances. I think we should have had a penalty. I think Amad Diallo's holding his hand out for the bus. It should be a penalty. We got a penalty in a Champions League final for effectively the same thing. Should have been a penalty. But fine, let's forget that. Then Cody Gakpo smashes one off the post. He smashes another one off the post. He floats it over to the far post, bounces off the post. 2 in the first half that we should have had, and we go in at half-time 1-0 down. And I really thought that Slot would make changes. Instead, he waited 15 minutes, and I think that was probably a mistake. I think we should have put Curtis Jones on sooner. I thought Curtis made a difference when he came on. I think he probably should have took Bradley off at half-time and put Szoboszlai straight to right-back, which is what he did on minute 60 anyway, and I think Ekitike should have immediately come on too. I also think, and we'll talk about this on another video, I want to talk about this separately, I'm going to do a player ratings video, but I think Frimpong was planning to come on earlier, wasn't he? Before we scored the goal, he was planning to come on earlier. I think he needed to take Salah off. That was one of the worst games I've seen from Mo Salah in quite some time. The only good thing that he did all game was find that pass to Cody Gakpo in the first half, and other than that, he's all over the place, really. He misses a couple of big chances. He's touched his way off. I don't really know what's going on with Mo Salah at the minute. I think maybe some people in the chat said mentality. Maybe he needs some support after Jota he was really close to. Maybe it's affected him really personally. That's totally plausible. Maybe that is what's happened, and if that's the case, maybe we do need to take him out of the firing line for a little while, take him out of the team, and let him do what he needs to do and get back when he's ready. But either way, whatever the reason is, I don't know what it is. If it is that, it might well be. If it's not, I still think he might need taken out of the team at this moment in time, just because it's not benefiting him keeping him in. I know he's our match winner. I know he's our best player, and he is. But I think it's probably going to benefit him just to take him out of the side, maybe for the Eintracht Frankfurt game at least. take him out the side, put Frimpong on. Frimpong actually looked really good when he came on. And I know it's baffling because I've been saying, maybe it's a bit hypocritical, I've been saying all week, why is Frimpong playing at right wing? He's a right back. We paid 40 million quid for our right back to replace Trent. Playing him at right wing. Crazy. Don't get it. But he came on, he did well. To be fair to Slot, to be fair to Frimpong, I thought he did okay. He created a couple of chances, including the big one for Gakpo that should have very least drawn us level. But we get back level. We get back level through Wirtz coming on. I thought Wirtz also had a really big impact when he came on. He played a big part in the goal, sets up Chiesa. Chiesa drills it across the face of goal. Gakpo with the tap-in, who Gakpo I thought was probably our best player all day. Yes, he misses a big chance at the end, but I thought he was brilliant. Scores the goal, hits the post 3 times. They were all in, weren't they? Hits the post 3 times and scores a goal, Gakpo. He could have had 4 today. I thought he was brilliant. And we really did miss Gravenberch when he went off, I thought, as well. McAllister, that's another conversation because he still just doesn't look... I don't know what's going on with McAllister. He's maybe in the same boat as Salah. I don't know what's going on. He's not turned up this season. He looks like Lee Cattermole. In fact, Lee Cattermole wins more duels. Lee Cattermole would probably be better than Alexis McAllister on this pitch at this moment in time. But anyway, we get the goal back. Gakpo, right place, right time, drills it in. And then it felt like the momentum was with us again. It felt like if anyone was going to go on and win it in the last 10 minutes, it was going to be us. We had all the pressure. Ekatike had come on and he looked a little bit better, a little bit brighter. He was picking it up and having some shots from outside the area, and a couple went just wide, and felt like he was linking things up a bit better too. And then what can you do? I feel like an absolute numpty. It's probably going to get clipped up. Harry Maguire, I was saying all game, Harry Maguire, the only reason they're playing him is so that he can head the ball away, because that's all he's going to do all game. Head the ball away, and what happens? Ball gets lobbed back in, and Harry Maguire, who arguably could have scored the winner here last season, gets the winner right in front of the United fans. And it's so undeserved, man. So undeserved. I don't think that's... I think a draw, maybe at a push, would have been the fair result today, and that would have been United getting away with daylight robbery with a draw. Instead, yet again, Liverpool cursing their luck. 4 games on the spin. And you know what? Again, I still can only say that we played really badly in one of those. I think the Palace game was a really poor performance. Galatasaray wasn't our best. Chelsea, we were better. And today I thought we were better still, but we're still not picking up the wins. I think we're unlucky. Unlucky. Could and should have more points as a result of the last 4. But still, luck sometimes deserts you, and I think that's what we're seeing with Liverpool at the moment. I'm not seeing a team that's in crisis. I'm not seeing a team that's not performing. I'm seeing a team that isn't finishing the chances. You know, Galatasaray score a goal that shouldn't... I mean, it's a penalty. It's not a penalty. Palace, forget the Palace game. They were the better team. They deserved that one. I'll write that one off. That's fine. They were absolutely the better team. They deserved the 3 points. Even though that was a late goal and we got it back late on and everything, I think it would have been robbery on our part if we'd have got anything from the Palace game. But the last couple of games I've been heartened by. I think Chelsea and United today were better performances. It's just not been the results. And the good news is we've got Europe in midweek. We've got Frankfurt in midweek. We've now got to go to Germany and we've got to really, really get back to it. This is a perfect opportunity to get back to 3 points. I thought United, they were there for the taking today. They were there for the taking. We were the better team and we've thrown it away. So what else can we do? Short of move on and look towards midweek. United fans will have their moments, and you could see that, couldn't you? You could see it at the end of the game, how delighted those United players were. And of course, you're going to be delighted you've won on your rivals' patch, you've won on the champions' home turf, and that's Liverpool haven't been beaten on Anfield in the league for many a year, right? So of course, they're delighted. But I think it's in part because they know they got away with one. I think they know, deep down. United fans know, we saw it in the chat. United fans know, United players will know. We got away with one today. And sometimes that happens in football, doesn't it? So, there you go. United nick it. Shame Liverpool have to lick their wounds. And we go again. Eintracht Frankfurt, Wednesday night. I'll be live for it.